Another one, Performance Model 3, wrapped in Satin Frozen Ocean, I think is what it's called, from Avery. This is a really cool look. I like the satin finish because it shows all the lines a little bit more on the vehicle, because you know the Performance has a little bit more lines on the front end with that front splitter that Tesla adds, which is really cool. This is ceramic coated, along with an American flag we put where the facing back like it's taking off. This is the new spoiler from Tesla. The ludicrous badge is still on there, black Tesla letters. A lot of people ask, why would you buy a car and then get it wrapped right away? Well, you're protecting the paint first of all, but also with this one, even though it's a Performance with white seats, he got the tax credit. So you get the gray interior, which is free, or the gray outside, which is free, and then you still get the $7,500 tax credit, so then you can get whatever color you want. There's so many different options to choose from instead of the 5 options that Tesla has. Tesla has some pretty cool options as far as that new gray color, but then if you get the gray color with this, the lighter gray, you give up that $7,500 tax credit, which gets put on the car right away. So this thing is pretty cheap for what you get. You get to wrap it whatever color you want, and you're less than what you would if you got a factory color with no protection. And you get to customize it the way you want it.
Holy cow. Look at that color. Wow. That is amazing. That is awesome. What? Holy cow. Wow.
Wait till you see it outside, because there's metal flake in this
Yeah.
that the sun will bring out that you don't see inside here.
Oh wow, and that came out beautiful too.
Yeah.
That actually goes that blue with that.
Yeah.
Oh my.
I was surprised when I put it
cow.
on. It was really close.
Yeah. What do you think of that color?
That's beautiful.
Wow. Yeah. I'm so glad I listened to Emily and listened to the people telling me to go this color. That looks awesome, doesn't it? Well, we should
Yeah,
see it
that's amazing.
outside.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The sun's out really good right now for a second. Oh wow. That color. Yeah, that's definitely the right color.
Yeah. Actually, I haven't seen it outside yet.
And the sun decided to
Go away a little bit. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, that looks so much. Wow. Oh, hey Emily.
That
Come
flake is
look on
nice.
this side where the sun's actually, like if you stand right here,
Oh yeah,
you
look
get
at all this
every
the flake.
Oh wow.
and Mocha's already got her hair on it. Do you see this
Yeah.
metal sparkle?
Today I'm going to show you how to work on this piece right here. Obviously I've cut it out, wiped everything down, and we're going to start with this end down here. So those are just magnets that hold things in place. We'll pull the backing to the first one, and we're going to give a little bit of stretch sideways and stick that down. Then we're going to work our way down, release that piece, and then all we're going to do is give tension, but kind of give it a little bit of stretch so it curves around, because this is not flat. It's not a Cybertruck. Without pulling too hard, Remove the magnets. Just kind of let it drape in place. Hold the end. And of course, we can adjust this. Put that on the floor so someone can slip and fall. And we're going to adjust this down, kind of doing the same thing, giving a little pull stretch, and then attaching to the window, getting out all the wrinkles. Basically, that's what we're doing here. Pulling flat. All right, once all the wrinkles are out, you're gonna grab your wrap glove. And I always start in the middle and just kind of grab the whole piece and just run my finger down. All you're doing is pushing the air out. As you get to the end, you wanna make sure you don't get a bubble in the corner. I mean, it comes out. And run your finger along the seam here. This trim is attached to the window, so you can't take that out, but you run it tight. And now we're gonna run our finger along the top between the glass and the metal. See a bubble here? All you have to do is just run your finger slowly over it and all the air escapes. That's the great thing about good vinyl. This is 3M, or no, sorry, this is Avery Dennison, and it's got really good air release channels. And now we're gonna roll it over with our thumb. Kind of pulling this away so it's not touching the rubber. And we're just gonna roll it over. So I've taken that trim piece off to make this a lot easier. Yeah, you can do this without taking that off, but it just takes twice as long, and it's not hard to take that off. So I take it off. Right here, see I got a little wrinkle. All you do is lightly pull up on it and bring it right back down to the corner. I gave a little bit of pull. Lifting up. And I'm gonna give it a little bit of pull here, because once I heat here, it's gonna shrink and wrap itself right around that corner. That's the idea. And now I'm lifting it off the glass because the glass sits down a little farther than the metal piece. Everywhere else it was flat. So now that everything is down, we're going to grab our trusty knife and we're going to click a new blade. I'm going to grab my glasses because I'm old. This is the glass here. This is in between. So I'm going to puncture through, and my blade is running along the glass. Now you got to be careful because there's a transition from glass to glass, and another one to the windshield. And once you've done this a couple times, you can kind of go fast and work your way away from it. This is where the trim is. I'm going to score here just before the trim because we're going to do something different with that. And then we're going to cut over, and then now I'm going to transition. See how I turn my blade? And now I'm going to lightly score the material. This takes practice so you don't cut the metal, but all I'm doing is scoring the vinyl with a light press so I don't go through into the metal. This is behind the trim, so you never see this cut, so you don't have to do anything crazy. But now, and then we pull back. See, I didn't score enough there, or hard enough. But if we go back, that just ensures that you do not scratch the car. So the tools to do this is a little trim tool, a little spudger trim tool, a Tesla key card. I think it's to one of my cars or one of my old ones, I don't know. and part of the backing paper. So this says Avery Dennison, that's what's on the back of the paper. We're gonna fold that so the slippery side is on both pieces. And then what we do, take this little spudger or trim tool, pull it back, and then we're gonna stick this in between the rubber and the vinyl. And the vinyl shouldn't stick to it as easy because, you know, it's designed not to stick to it. That's what the vinyl came on. So slide that down to the beginning, and then we're going to start with this just by pushing down and kind of pulling away, not lifting on the white paper, but pulling away a little bit so we can tuck it in. And once you get enough, you can switch to the key card and tuck it in. Slide down. Make sure you pull away, leaving room for the key card. And that's how you do the whole thing. So that is a huge time saver. Instead of using 2 of these things and trying to run and you're doing this dance with 2 of these, huge time saver. You go all the way down to that end, you do it all the way down here, and then you trim everything off. Looks just like this. Super clean.